This video we are going to understand the Article 3 of the Constitution of Pakistan, the elimination of exploitation. The state shall eliminate all forms of exploitation such as child labor, slavery, etc. This article mandates the state. This is not the wording of the statute. These are the explanation that is written by me. This article mandates the state to eliminate all forms of exploitation such as child labor, slavery, and similar oppressive practice. It reflects a commitment to ensuring that all individuals, particularly vulnerable groups, are protected from the exploitation and abuse. Analysis. The scope of exploitation. Exploitation refers to unfair or unjust treatment typically of vulnerable groups such as children, workers, and marginalized communities. This article emphasizes the state's responsibility to combat practices such as child labor, slavery, human trafficking, forced labor, and economic exploitation. This inclusion of both terms allows for adaptability in addressing the emerging forms of exploitation. Moving forward, state's role. The state must actively work to eliminate these practices by implementing and enforcing laws, setting up the regulatory bodies, and creating social welfare systems. Legislative and policymakers such as minimum wage laws, safe working conditions, and education rights for children are essential in achieving this goal. Human dignity and equality. This article is rooted in the principle of human dignity, aiming to protect the citizen from oppressive practices that violate their rights. It aligns with international standards such as Universal Declaration of Human Rights and the International Labour Organization Convention, which call for eradication for the exploitation. In this video, we are going to understand the Article 4 of the Constitution of Pakistan, Rights of Individuals. This article guarantees certain inalienable rights to all individuals within Pakistan, including both citizens and those temporarily in the country. It emphasizes every person has right to legal protection and to be treated in accordance with the law. Breakdown analysis, because it is very necessary to understand. Protection of law and treatment in accordance with the law. Every citizen and person present in Pakistan is granted the protection of the law and right to be treated fairly and justly under the law. This provision enshrines the rule of law as a fundamental principle, ensuring that the statutory authorities act within the bounds of the legal framework. Significance. This ensures that individuals are not arbitrarily deprived of their rights or subjected to unfair treatment, thus protecting citizens from abuse by the state or other entities. International standard. This aligns with the principle of due process found in international human rights documents, ensuring that laws are applied to consistently and fairly to all individuals. Non-action determined to life, liberty, body, and reputation or property except in accordance with the law. The article prohibits any action that harms individual lives, liberty, bodily integrity, reputation, or property unless such actions is legally justified. This provision protects core individual rights such as the right to life and the personal freedom. It safeguards against unlawful arrest, detention, or a state sanction that may infringe on a person's property or reputation. In practice, this could be include protection against police brutality, wrongful imprisonment, or a state action that unfairly harms someone's property or standing in society. No person shall be prevented from doing what is not prohibited by law. This provision enshrines individual freedom, stipulation that no one can be stopped from carrying out actions that are not prohibited by law. It protects individuals from being arbitrarily restricted or oppressed in exercising their freedom. This guarantees person liberty and the freedom to act unless a specific law prohibits the action. It ensures that the authorities or other entities do not impose unnecessary restriction on individuals, thereby preventing arbitrary governance. Practical implication. For example, an individual cannot be stopped from expressing opinion, practicing religion, or conducting business as long as these activities are not explicitly banned by law. No person shall be compelled to do that which the law does not require. No one can be forced to take an action that is not legally mandated. This provision protects individuals from being coerced into doing something that law does not explicitly require them to do.